Welcome back to another episode of the Mythic Giraffe podcast. I'm Chris.
And I am a confused Ron who just heard music for the first time ever.
Yeah, Zencaster added intros and outros again.
Wow.
Yeah, they're fancy. Thanks, Zencaster.
I was not prepared for it. I literally stopped. I was like, oh, what have I done?
And that's why I didn't tell you about it.
Something's wrong on my computer.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this will be post-Thanksgiving? When does it go
Yeah,
up?
no, this will be right before Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Yeah, this is coming out, Monday, Tuesday, 3-4 days before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The most wretched of all holidays.
What?
Hey, turkey sucks.
First off, the only reason you think turkey sucks is because you've had bad turkeys. Second off, you don't have to have turkey. You can eat whatever you want.
Yeah, I eat the sides.
You could even ask for, I don't know, hamburgers or whatever you want. Just
not with my wife's insane family.
Then go out to the grill and make yourself some hamburgers. Come back and eat the hamburger.
God,
you're an adult man.
If I did that, I'd stay out there the entire time, and then I'd be antisocial.
Yeah. I mean, we're being antisocial. We're doing literally nothing. We were gonna go take the RV out and camping. And the first year we did it, it was amazing. The second year, it was a little more full. Yeah. Now all the campgrounds are full on Thanksgiving.
What is
These
this?
maniacs have stolen my thing. We can't even go anywhere. Nope.
Wait.
You? Nope. There it is.
No, it was that nice pregnant pause, so people had to change their check their Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it just one campground, or is it all campgrounds like
that? We checked 3 campgrounds that were all full. And then we were just like, all right, that's just not going to happen this year. So
just camp in your driveway.
Could do that. I mean, seems a little weird. Just go inside.
Yeah, you could.
We enjoy the Thanksgiving away from the hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
This is the last year D shifters have to work Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because we have a leap year coming up.
Yeah, we have had it for...
push it, yeah. Forever.
5 years? 6 years? I can't remember.
It's ridiculous.
It's insane. And I took every one of them off. You know what? I don't feel guilty about it.
No, don't. Don't at all.
Yeah. A chief officer in our department tried to make me feel a little guilty about it. And I was like, this is the only thing my seniority means. That I don't have to work Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the only thing it means.
Yeah. Who cares? It's just good. Or Thanksgiving. Yeah, if somebody took every, Groundhog Day off, they would never bat an eye.
Right. I don't care about Christmas. I'll work every Christmas. I just don't work Thanksgiving.
Right. I don't blame you.
And my shift is, currently freaking out because they don't have a plan for their Thanksgiving.
How do they not have a plan yet?
I don't know.
Animals.
How about this? Stay in your station, eat your food.
Yeah.
Do your job.
Right. Yeah.
That's your job.
Right here. You want to be like super, thinking of everyone. Make, like if you're going to bring stuffing, make 3 stuffings and then drop 2 of them off at the other stations on your way into work.
Right.
So that way you contributed, everybody's happy, city is safe.
City is safe. Yeah. I don't buy into the whole we all should get together nonsense. That's not your job.
Well, that's fun if you want to get together the next day.
Sure. The next day. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're, the wife and I are finding excuses to avoid all Christmas parties. Holiday parties.
Yeah.
We're going clean, doing 30 days of clean food.
Oh, wow.
No alcohol, no added sugars, clean everything.
Cool.
And it'll be rough.
Yeah, the first week or so will be rough.
Well, my birthday's in that.
Yeah.
30 days.
Yeah.
And her fancy rich doctor boss is throwing a Christmas party.
Ooh.
And that's going to be good food.
Oh, yeah.
But we're gonna not go. Stick to our clean food thing.
Wow. That's, good on you for sticking to that. But
no Christmas cookies. That's the worst. That's going to be the worst. No pecan pie.
Oh, that's just syrup and nuts.
and it's delicious.
Oh God, no! Just squirt a bunch of pancake syrup in your mouth,
You know,
shove a pecan in there, and chew it up.
I'm sorry, we all don't eat dry ass cake and pretend like it's good.
Ah,
Like,
I mean, cake is fine. A nice apple pie.
a nice apple pie is good.
Ah,
Pecan pie is better.
I hate that.
I think a nice apple pie is fine, but you know the problem with apple pie? I'd rather just have apple dumpling. Like a nice warm apple dumpling. That's all you really want.
Well, see, apple pie, I've got to have it warm. I can't eat cold pie.
Sure. Yeah. But you want. I just feel like it's too much crust on an apple pie.
Not the way my wife makes it. She does a
Mm.
really thin crust.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
I like dumplings.
Yeah.
A little bit of vanilla ice cream on top. Oh.
Dumplings, those are those flat noodle things that are in like stock, right?
Only in Eastern Shore.
Was it a slick dumpling or a drop dumpling or
Only dumplings that have nothing to do with being a dumpling. Everywhere else in America and the world, a dumpling is that's filled
yeah,
and either fried or steamed,
yeah.
baked in an apple.
What is inside a Chinese dumpling?
I mean, it depends what you get.
You know, have you ever seen like how they make them?
Yeah, I watch it all the time.
It's this, but I mean, look, no, I'm telling you, like at a Chinese restaurant, like as you're staying there waiting, you can see them in the back, like prepping them.
I don't think I've ever watched that.
Don't.
You don't want to.
It's this weird bowl of
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like pork and vegetables
Yeah.
and spices.
Yeah.
I
Do they make vegetable pot stickers?
yes,
Okay.
and they're delicious. I get them all the time.
Wait, do they have mushrooms in them?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What's wrong with mushrooms?
I don't like mushrooms.
You wouldn't even taste them.
It's a texture thing.
Mm.
Same reason I don't eat, like, well, just that it's gross, but like shrimp and stuff, no.
Shrimp is delicious.
No. It's
I'm
a
not
sea cockroach.
Yeah, those sore crabs.
I'm not a big seafood person to start with, so
Mm.
yeah.
That's a weird Eastern Shore thing.
It is.
You all live on the ocean and
Yeah.
don't like seafood.
Yeah.
And don't have seafood restaurants. It's really weird.
Yeah. They have a couple that are like local things.
Not very many.
No. Well, it's because they all cater to the tourist idiots.
But if I was a tourist idiot, I would want traditional Eastern Shore seafood.
But instead, they do they make it. Well, Phillips was around forever.
We're from Baltimore,
Yeah, the crab cake factory.
which I have not had the crab cakes. I can't really.
I don't know.
It seems crappy.
Yeah, they need to go to like some hole in the wall place like Millie's in Vienna.
I think the problem though is like Maryland has bought way too far into the crab cake. Like,
The I'll put Old Bay on anything
yeah,
mentality.
like those aren't. I guarantee your great grandparents didn't eat crab cakes. When they did, it was like, oh, we have some leftover crab and some stale bread. That's what we made a crab cake out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother's recipe, it literally says or great grandmother's, you have to use a stale piece of white bread, not the heel. I mean, she's got like very specific.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those, it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that kind of deal.
It was poor people food. And poor people food is the best food.
Yeah.
Don't make it fancy. Just make it good.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can do all kinds of, it's got a demi-glaze and this and that. Yeah. No. If it doesn't taste good, I don't care.
The best thing Eastern Shore does is the wet cornbread. That's the best thing you guys do.
I'm not a big corn pone person.
Oh, man. That blew me away the first time I had it down there.
Yeah.
It's the only thing out of the Eastern Shore I'm like, man, you guys really got this right.
It's the one thing they can hang their hat on.
Yeah. Well, because I grew up a cornbread, like the dry kind, my whole life. That was like what we had. And man, I was blown away the first time I had the wet cornbread.
Oh god, it's like corn fudge.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
And but I don't like corn pudding.
No,
it's too sweet with the chunks in it. I'm not in for that.
I was at a party last night, and somebody had made Mexican street corn dip. It's like, no, thank you. It's the texture thing of like biting into it and that corn kernel pops.
Yeah, and I've had it a couple times since it's become like the fad to have this Mexican street. It's not that good to me.
People were raving about it, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. I will have another dip of some more crab dip, and these heart attack crackers.
Heart attack crackers.
Yeah, they were these Ritz. I think it was Ritz. I don't know, but they looked like pretzel. But the amount of salt on them was enough to kill a horse. I mean, it was, oof, yeah. So after that first handful of those crackers, because I didn't want to be like shove them off to the side, so I ate those. But then I just got regular. I think they had like wheat thins.
Do you like a wheat thin?
Yeah.
I don't eat enough crackers in my life.
Well, see, I do.
No,
do you consider Cheez-Its to be a cracker?
Oh my God! Let me tell you about Cheez-Its.
Uh-oh.
Have you had the buffalo wing Cheez-Its?
No.
Somebody left them in the firehouse the other day. Which, look.
No name, fair game.
No name, fair game. And they're vegetarian. I'm going to try them.
Yeah.
I've been tracking my calories, and I was like looking at the bag, like it says 12 chips are 130 calories. So if I eat 6 chips, I'm going to be fine.
Yeah.
They were so freaking good. Yeah. They were amazing Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are a little one note.
Yeah.
And you put that little hot sauce, and it's not spicy. It's just got that little vinegary kick to it.
Now, these are the little square ones, not what's the new Cheez-It Snapped or whatever?
No, these were regular Cheez-Its, just with buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm going to tell you, I have discovered 2 great snacks the week before I'm about to go clean eating for a month. Because between that and the Maui barbecue chips from Utz, oh my God, the Maui barbecue chips. We went and had played board games with friends of mine with a couple yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we'll pick up snacks. We pick up barbecue chips, and we picked up these Maui barbecue chips. It's like, I've always seen them. I always want to try them.
Yeah.
They're like salt and vinegar chips, but with barbecue sauce.
Ooh, that does sound good.
It's amazing. They might be the best potato chips in the world. And I can't eat them. I can eat all of them I want for the next week.
Yeah.
And then I'm stuck.
Yeah. See, that's like, we always have a tradition when we go on like a little road trip. We'll stop at, usually it's a Rural Farms, and just everybody gets, like a drink and a salty snack or whatever. And the last like probably 3 years, my go-to has been, is it buffalo wing combos or whatever? Oh God, they're good. Just a little, it's that pretzel with that little bit of spicy blue cheese funk in it.
It's like the tang. You need the tang in life.
Yeah.
Everything's too one note without vinegar. It's almost like the Romans knew about it.
But see, salt and vinegar chips are too much vinegar for me.
Oh, so we got into a discussion about like potato chips and specifically salt and vinegar chips yesterday.
Yeah.
There are some times when you can open up a bag of Hers salt and vinegar chips where it's so much vinegar it's painful.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
Yeah, you smell it across the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's why the Carolina chips are good.
Yes.
It's that Carolina style barbecue that's vinegar based instead of tomato.
Yeah. But I recommend the Utz. And I agree. Utz are butts. But Utz. The Maui barbecue chips. You should try them. They're banging.
Yeah. Oh, I got into the whole Utz, Hers, everything else argument 2 weekends ago up in Kutztown.
Well, you were in the thick of Utz and Hers. That's like you get fights over there.
Oh, you would have thought that I kicked this person's dog.
Did you say Hers? Were you a Hers man?
Yeah. Yeah, because they were like, oh, the sour cream. I was like, their sour cream sucks. Hers sour cream are the best. And they were just like, oh, how dare you? I was like, I dare so.
Wow. So the Hers kettle sour cream chips are great.
Okay.
The Hers Ridges sour cream chips are not the best.
No.
The Utz sour cream chips are way better.
I see. The Hers, I like the big waves. The Utz has little tiny waves. I don't like that. The little ridges.
The little ridges that like they cut your mouth.
Yeah.
So that the sour cream and onion gets into your bloodstream. That's why they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about yesterday about potato. Why are all the potato chips in America made in Pennsylvania? It's crazy.
Yeah. And that because they're not known for their potatoes.
Right.
Yeah, you would think it would be Idaho.
That's what the conversation was like. And my friend's wife was like, well, all the potatoes come from. Like, potatoes come from Pennsylvania? Nobody's growing potatoes there.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I didn't realize Pennsylvania was such a big mushroom place.
oh, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
grew up in mushroom country.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, the smell because they had just fertilized the fields.
So good.
No, it's not.
So
it
good.
reminded me of growing up on the horse farm. I was like, oh, God, am I cleaning a stall right
now? It's a nice hug of warmth. You live in the smell of chicken shit. It's terrible.
Yeah. Oh, I would much rather smell the mushroom smell than chicken shit.
Yeah. The nice thing about the mushroom smell is you really only get it like really early in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it goes away.
This lasted all day.
But it depends how close you are to the farms.
We were very close.
Right. But the chicken shit smell.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's terrible.
It's because these animals around here, it's not just the fertilizer they put out. They like liquefy it and inject it. And it's like when they liquefy it, it just angers it.
Yeah. And then
the plant.
As soon as it gets hot, I don't want to be anywhere near Station 16.
Oh my gosh. There was one day, it was a hot day and the wind was blowing, I guess, like south to north.
Right.
I was in my office and could smell it. It was permeating through the walls and stuff. I was like, this is horrible. This
who don't know, is a literal sealed building.
Yeah.
You cannot open any windows. It's got hurricane-proof protocols for whatever reason.
Yeah. But that smell made it through.
It is a terrible smell.
That's why I don't eat chicken.
Yeah,
that's one of the reasons. I don't know.
The more I become vegetarian in my life, looking back on chicken, going, "Oh, that's real rough."
Yeah.
The few times I've had to go into like the actual processing plant, there's no way I've eaten chicken for months after that.
That one time Lorenzo got slapped in the face by a chicken. About the only chicken I eat now. Like, if I I'll eat some chicken. Like, it's not real chicken. It's the I don't know. Somebody makes them. They're chicken fries. It's just the ground up stuff they press into a form.
Sure.
Yeah. But I'll like air fry those and then chop them up, toss them in wing sauce, and make a nice little wrap. Yeah. I've tried the vegetarian wings. It's just
they're fine.
It's a weird texture.
There's one really good one, but I never see them anywhere.
Yeah.
And they're not good for you.
No. Yeah. I'll say you gotta go to like a Whole Foods or something to actually get decent vegetarian frozen stuff, it seems like.
Yeah, Wegmans has a lot of good vegetarian frozen foods. A lot of good vegetarian options, and just across the board.
Yeah.
I've been to people rave about Trader Joe's. I don't go. Yeah. Probably should.
I don't know where there is a Trader Joe's around here.
I mean, there's one 7 minutes from my house, so I really have no excuse.
They've got a lot of gluten-free stuff too, because I know a friend of ours they go to Trader Joe's like once a month or something, and she'll bring back like, here's some pancake mix.
It's probably in Easton,
No, it's not in Easton. No, I think it's somewhere in Delaware that they go.
Well, the only one in Delaware I know is up here by me.
Maybe. I don't know. They're
could drive over there.
Well, some of these people, I mean, we're going to drive up to 3 hours to go to a grocery store. I'm like, the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
So, one thing though, now where it's getting cold, it sucks that the farmers markets are, less and less, so you can't get like fresher stuff.
Yeah, our local market, they close December 31st, but really by November 20th, they're kind of done.
Yeah.
They're just selling off basically canned foods at this point.
Yeah.
And Sherry went there the other day and bought apples, and they're like, yeah, these are pretty much the last apples. No.
My darling wife had a birthday recently. And I was like,
good.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I'll make, birthday breakfast for you. You want, waffles? Yeah. I'd really like some strawberries. I was like, it's November. That's not a thing.
They're not going to be good.
No. So I looked. I looked, and I tell you, I could find every berry but the strawberry.
Sure.
they had raspberries and blackberries and gooseberries, but no strawberries. So I bought some frozen strawberries. You would thought that I farted on her waffle.
Well, to be fair to her, frozen strawberries are one of the things that they just don't do it for me.
No. So so some she had some raspberry jam and chantilly cream.
You put some strawberry jam on there.
We didn't have any strawberry jam.
No, that's fair.
So.
Fair. It's gonna be rough. No apples.
Yeah.
I mean, we go to the orchards from the day they open up apple season to the end of the day. We go once a week and buy 2 bags of apples.
Why don't you make a bunch of applesauce?
Because I want the sugar.
You don't have to put sugar in it.
I think you do.
No.
I think you do, because otherwise it dries out.
No.
I did see a pretty amazing camping hack where the guy takes applesauce basically and dehydrates it.
And
then it becomes apple jerky, but you can rehydrate it and it's literally applesauce.
Huh. I was going to say, you can make apple chips.
I could make apple chips. Or I could just eat all the apples, because that's what I'm a fat little piggy, and I'll eat all the apples.
Yeah.
I probably eat 4 apples a day.
Wow. Hey, 4 apples a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah. They're like vampires. You throw apples at them and it keeps them away.
Yeah. Where was it? I heard somewhere the other day that they had a mild outbreak of scurvy because people were avoiding citrus for some reason or something.
Oh, God.
I was like, how in this century do we have people have scurvy?
Right. We figured scurvy out, right? That shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, folks, if you're out there listening, go eat an orange if you haven't. God, or lick it.
You don't even have to do. You can just add lemon juice to your water.
Yeah,
and it will keep scurvy away.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just don't understand people.
No, I don't either. People are insane.
Yes.
The older I get, the more insane they seem to be.
Yes. Yep. So, side tangent, I've started my Dark Urge playthrough in Baldur's Gate.
Nice.
That's tough.
It is tough. I got a little ways into it and said, I have to have a break.
Yeah.
Anyway,
did you make it to camp where the girl shows up? The tiefling?
No.
Oh, yeah,
you got that far.
Yeah. It's like it's after you go to the Druid Grove the first time, and then you go take a little nappy nap, and somebody shows up, and there's an interesting interaction.
I really haven't played anything.
Yeah.
Recently, I don't know. I don't have an excuse. I just go to the gym for an hour, and then that's my whole day somehow.
Yeah. It happens.
I don't know what happens.
Yeah. We've had nicer weather.
Oh yeah, I know.
We've had this weird weather. I don't understand. I know we cannot control the weather, but the fact that during the work week it is nice, and then on the weekends it was either cold or rainy. I was like, what the hell is this?
That's what you get for working day work like a sucker.
Yeah.
Those of us who no shift work have to, deal with the rain for 24 hours. It's
great. That's true. Yeah. And it's stupid daylight savings.
Yeah, it's real annoying.
I have no problem going to work in the dark. But the fact that I come home and I get off early. I usually leave work 3:30, 4 at the latest. And I still only I feel like an hour of sunlight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't been able to play disc golf with my buddies at all because they get off work at 4 o'clock. And by 4:04, it's headlamps and...
I don't feel like it was this way years ago. I feel like it wasn't this dark.
Maybe we're just getting older and we notice the anger more.
Maybe. I don't know. But it's like, did we move north? I don't...
Does that help?
No. I don't know. No, that would make it darker or longer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll appreciate this. The other day at the county SWAT meeting, the first one. They're looking at the map of Wicomico County, and little Sharp Town's in that little point at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Chismar's like, oh yeah, and you got wow, Sharptown's like really far up based on the other rest of the county. Somebody goes, yeah, it's a lot colder up there. It's like, God, you bunch of shorebillies. Yeah.
Sharptown, the town that should be in Delaware.
Yeah. Or Dorchester.
Or Dorchester, sure.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Good old Dr. Chismar.
Yeah, old Tim.
Old Tim. Very best buddy.
Yeah. Well, that ruffled some feathers, They're in there. Yeah, everybody's in there talking. I walk in, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Chris, or Chief Truett." I'm like, "Hey, Doc." And as they're like going around for introductions, so he could get to know everybody. He's like, "Oh, I know this guy. Always a good team player. Does all this stuff and this and that." You could see the county chiefs are just like, "Who is stupid Salisbury?" I'm like, "Well, I'm actually participating in things, so suck it."
Stupid Salisbury.
Yeah.
Stupid running all the calls, saving all the lives.
Yeah.
Covering our calls for us.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
We rigmaroled.
Yeah, we rigged and rolled.
We did. Well, topic one.
Sure.
It's a very simple topic.
Okay.
It's Thanksgiving. Why aren't there more Thanksgiving movies?
Ooh.
We had a conversation about this because we went to see Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the first one that pops to mind. Okay. That was probably some of John Candy's best acting ever.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Heartbreaking.
It is a little heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I almost think it's Steve Martin's best movie.
Their interplay and dynamic was just, yeah. Because that was lightning in a bottle.
It's so unlike every other Steve Martin role.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it was, the closest he came was Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, where he was like a not good guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they didn't do more movies like that with those two.
Yeah.
Because it was so good.
Yeah. You have any idea how fast you were going? Honestly, no. The speedometer's melted.
Speedometer's melted.
Everything's
the radio works.
Yep. Clear as a whistle. Do you feel like this is safe? I do. I really do. Yep, I do. She may not be pretty, but she'll get you where you're going.
It's such a good movie.
It is.
It's so good and such everything. You're like, oh my God, this is just every scene's good. There's no bad scene.
Yeah.
We've all had those meetings where we're just rolling our eyes because the boss is just accomplishing nothing.
Yep.
It's just it's such a good movie, and it's such a good movie of its time. We were talking about that too. Like, I have a plane at 6:00. I could show up to the airport at 5:58 and still make the plane. Like, you didn't have to be at the airport 4 hours early to go through bullshit security for bullshit reasons.
Oh my God, that was
It's just Oh yeah, you could get on a train somehow.
Yeah, just pop on.
Yeah.
Well, you always got the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving movie.
Well, that was the second one I came up with.
Oh God, it's
awful. There's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving movie, and then
I'm just not a fan of Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it's real tough. It's like it's very dated.
It's just.
And then there's this new Thanksgiving movie from Eli Roth.
Is that the horror movie that's coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
And then I really have no other answers.
That's like I did a search, and they're saying You've Got Mail is a Thanksgiving movie. Because at one point they show their Thanksgiving celebrations. There is a recent movie called Friendsgiving.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah. There was a movie called The Pilgrims. I'm sure that was fun.
What's weird, like it's It's America's holiday. It's like the only
Yeah.
holiday that's, well, I guess 4th of July. There's
Yeah.
2 holidays that are very,
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
very
yeah.
America. And we don't. Thanksgiving is all about, like, this is the start of the Christmas season, really. That's all it's become now.
Yeah. Well, I
Like,
mean, there are people that, they're like, oh, yeah, there's 2 holidays. There's Halloween and Christmas.
right.
I was like, and look, you do you for that, but I've always been a staunch defender of the Christmas season starts after Turkey Day.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Thanksgiving Day parade
Yep.
starts off the thing. Rocky is considered a Thanksgiving movie?
What?
What?
See,
No.
people stretch so much. That's like,
Spider-Man?
well, I saw. Yeah, well, yeah, because remember they have the 5-second Thanksgiving
Right.
dinner in it.
Doesn't
What?
know.
I saw Adam's Family was in there.
Yeah. The Santa Claus?
What?
What?
No.
No.
Santa, stay your
Right.
fat ass in Saturnalia.
The Miracle 34th Street? No.
See, yeah.
I mean, it's technically about Thanksgiving parade, but no.
Yeah. See, so do you watch the Thanksgiving parade?
I don't anymore.
I don't.
It was a thing when I was a kid, but
yeah. I mean, that's like, I had people at work were like, "Oh yeah, now that Parkside won the Nationals, they're going to go to the Macy's Day Parade." I said, "Absolutely not." Well, because I didn't know all the ins and outs. So when we were up in Kutztown before we knew we had won, I was talking to the band director. I was like, "What exactly does it entail?" He said, "Hell, that's what it entails." He said, "You show up, you have to be there at like 2:00 in the morning."
Sure.
And they give you very little time to set up and everything. And they say, okay, here's your window. You come over to this little area at like 3:00. You have 5 minutes to perform part of your thing. You have no warm up, no nothing. If you flub, you don't get a redo, and it's a yay or nay. If it's a nay, you just wasted, all that time. If it's a yay, you go to this holding pen where you can't leave or anything until your time slot to go march. You do your 8-minute presentation at that one point where you stop, and then that's it.
Oh, boy.
I was like, screw that.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
That does not sound like something kids should be doing.
No. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just not a big parade person. We've got the Salisbury parade coming up. I'm like, okay, I'll throw candy at people. Or, well, I'm sorry, you can't throw candy anymore. You have to hand it out. They fussed at us last year for throwing candy.
What?
Yes. You could hurt somebody with that. I'm like, I'm not
with
winging.
Candy?
It's not like I've got candied apples and I'm winging them like a baseball.
I watched
which
Jason
sounds even
Kelce,
better.
That does sound. I watched Jason Kelce of the Eagles wing full beers at people from the top of a bus, so I think he'd be all right with candy.
Yeah. So
I just, I don't know, the parade thing. Like, I used to be a huge Mummers parade, but you don't have that in. That's a Philly thing.
Yeah.
And I, my wife was like, "What's the Mummers?" I'm like, "Oh, it's this,
it's the male version of the Mummy."
Exactly. It's just a traditional thing. And now I'm like, I can't be bothered.
I can't be bothered
to sit there and watch this thing for 5, 10. I mean, it's 12-hour long parade.
Well, and the problem with a parade is you don't see the whole thing.
No.
You see a snapshot.
Yeah.
So,
and
if you want to see
go there,
and all the people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Yeah, and surprise, surprise, like everything else in America, there's no like, oh, you're going to show up to this public event. Have you bathed in the last 6 hours? Have you worn deodorant? Have you brushed your teeth? None of those are required.
Yeah.
I don't. There was another Thanksgiving movie, animated. It was like, I don't know, Save a Turkey or something. It's like the Turkeys Revolt or something. I don't know.
Don't remember that movie.
I just don't know. Well, I know it was Franklin or whatever. Oh yeah, the turkey. Who looked at a turkey and was like, I want to eat that thing. It's big, fluffy, scrotum-headed thing.
I mean, it's a large game bird.
It's a large game bird that's head looks like a wrinkly scrotum.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh, it got mad, so its head turns blue or purple or whatever. Freakish things. No. Yeah. And then the animals that eat the giblets and the
That's how you make the gravy.
uh,
You gotta make the giblet gravy.
oh god, yeah. Nothing about giblet waters my mouth. Yeah. Nobody goes, you know what I want tonight? Giblets.
No. I mean, my mother eats chicken livers. So
God.
This is the grossest thing I've ever seen a person eat.
She probably... I love your mother, but she's probably also like... She gets excited when it's windy, because she probably likes kites. When the 5 people... Oh, great, it's a windy day.
Wow. Make sure she doesn't hear this one.
Golly day. Smack me the next time she sees me.
She's not coming out of Alabama. She's not allowed out of the South anymore. She told me the other day, she's like, this is a complete side tangent to everything. She's like, hey, I couldn't live back in Delaware, though. The weather's there. It's not as nice. I'm like, it's 72 degrees in November. What are you talking about?
Well, while she's down in the bayou,
right?
It's 120% humidity, mosquitoes.
Humidity doesn't work in your country, in your area, because the numbers don't make sense. Right. How could it be more than 100% humidity? That means you're underwater. Yeah. I don't understand.
And one of them, I think it might be Louisiana. I was talking to a guy last night, and he said that Louisiana, you can drink at 18, you just can't buy alcohol. So
seems like a good plan.
Yeah. So, but I mean, they'll let 18-year-olds out to a bar and stuff. It's just somebody else has to buy the booze, and then they hand them over to them, which makes no sense whatsoever.
That makes no sense at all.
But they also have drive-throughs. Like, there's the, what do you call it? It was like Charlie's number 2 or something. I was like, that, and you drive through, and you order your drink, and it's he's like, you get like a 32-ounce margarita. Mm-hmm. With 3 extra shots, and he was like, "Oh, and to make it not an open container, they put a piece of Scotch tape over it." Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's smart.
Yep. Yeah. Meanwhile, we're over here fighting in Delaware to have alcohol delivered.
Yeah. I mean, Thanksgiving, you would think there would be more movies because it's supposed to be a family time and friends and getting together, and it's all about being thankful, and
it's your it's your the holiday.
Yeah. And it's one of those holidays. There's no cards or anything involved.
You don't have to bring presents. It's really low key, except unless you're the poor bastard who's cooking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully people like bring side dishes or.
Nobody ever does that to mine.
I went to one, and it was, I can't remember how they said it or whatever, but it was like you could bring like a side or a drink or something. The dinner ended up, it was a turkey and potatoes.
40 bottles of wine.
And I was like, Jesus.
You gotta
communicate some of these things.
Yeah, you gotta organize that. Or the alcoholics are like, oh, it's easier. I just buy a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I'm all about like doing non-traditional things for Thanksgiving. Yeah. Have a lasagna. Oh. Sounds a lovely day for a Thanksgiving lasagna.
Yeah.
Extra turkey in it.
Taco bar or something.
Oh, a taco bar. That does sound nice, actually.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lovely little tradition.
Yeah. Nobody gets upset about a taco bar.
No. There's some weirdos be like, where's my turkey? I gotta have my turkey.
No. Have your pressed turkey loaf some other day. God, that's like the people that... Do you remember when we were in school and people were like, oh, it's the Thanksgiving lunch? What a horrid thing that was.
A white piece of... I don't know what yours was, but mine was a plain-ass white piece of bread.
Yeah.
Like old school, crappy white bread.
Like Wonder Bread.
Yeah, but not even like Wonder, but it's spelled with a V.
the Wonder Bread.
The Wonder Bread. And it was dry-ass turkey slice covered in some sort of glop.
What was it? But it wasn't a turkey. It was one of those pressed turkey loaves that...
Yeah, like the slice. Like
they shape. They just set the the slicer like at 1/4 inch or something. There it goes.
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving.
You had your ice cream scoop of stuffing.
Oh, we didn't even have stuffing.
Oh yeah, we had that, and it was this just ball of gelatinous stuffing thing, and oh god, and potatoes. You had to have potatoes.
Had to have.
Yeah, which all that was they got the extra paste from the art room.
It was what was boxed potato starch.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Delicious.
Yeah. God, and people, I remember people get excited over that. I'm like, what?
You know, I get excited over my Thanksgiving because I do make an effort and cook, but I'm not doing it this year.
Yeah.
You know, but in the past, like, I think it's fun if you enjoy cooking.
Yeah,
it's a fun way to show off.
Yeah,
because you'll cook things like sides that you wouldn't normally cook.
Yeah, it's like I always make roasted Brussels sprouts now. And
yeah, because that's the only way to have Brussels sprouts.
Yes. Yeah. God.
I mean, there's people at work who still only eat Brussels sprouts if I make them.
Oh, well, because you're great at it.
No, it's because they were served terrible Brussels sprouts their entire lives.
Oh, just the boiled little fart bombs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have vivid memories of my mother taking the frozen bag of Brussels sprouts, dumping it into a pot, boiling them to death, and then serving me fart soup.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember my mom would try to jazz it up and put like some, Velveeta on it.
Right. No.
I'm like, oh yeah, let's put this processed cheese that kind of melts on it.
Yeah. Oh. My mother, if she was really feeling fancy, would put butter on top of the Brussels sprouts.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Just what you want. Farts with a little bit of grease on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. We grew up at a terrible time.
Yeah.
The 80s were not a good time for food.
No, it wasn't. No.
It was real bad.
Yeah.
But Arby's was awesome.
Arby's was like the only decent fast food.
I have very fond memories, and maybe it's just the passage of time, but I have very fond memories of Arby's being so much better than everything around.
Yeah. Well, I remember it was like, God, this makes us really sound like the poor people we were. But it was like Arby's was like, ooh, that's the fancy fast food.
Fancy fast food for us was we would go to Wendy's when they had the Wendy's salad bar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the spaghetti.
Wendy's spaghetti?
Wendy's had spaghetti. Yeah. You go up to the salad bar and they would have like spaghetti at the Wendy's salad bar.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Good old Wendy's spaghetti.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my brother got food poisoning from that place. Like real bad.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he avoid Wendy's now?
Probably.
Yeah. You should get him Wendy's Funko Pop for Christmas.
Yeah. Weirdly, there's no Wendy's out where he lives.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we've only got... Oh, we do have 2 in Salisbury.
I would say there's not even a Wendy's where I live. I live in a big town.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no Wendy's around that I know of. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Huh.
That's a conspiracy. No, there's a Wendy's. What are you talking about? There's a Wendy's 60 feet from me. What am I talking about?
There's just Wendy's 60 feet from me.
Well, I never think about the one that's down here, but because I always think about town.
Yeah.
There's nothing in town, but
yeah.
Weird. I think the only fast food left in town is the McDonald's, and that's not going to go anywhere.
No. Sometimes people still pay overpriced for their grease.
People, and this is another side tangent. This weird obsession with the Big Mac being good.
What? No.
I don't know what it is. People talk about it like it's this greatest thing. It's like, no, this thing is crap.
Yeah. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
The special sauce is Thousand Island. Let's move on. Stop pretending like they made their own sauce. Fucking Big Macs. And their chicken nuggets are trash. I said it. They're for children.
They're not even that. Oh, gosh. And you remember you would get the chicken nuggets and you would get the one that had a tendon in it?
Yeah. Yeah. Their chicken nuggets are trash. Their fries aren't even that good.
Yeah.
The fries have a weird aftertaste. I'll say it. As I drink my McDonald's tea because they actually have decent iced tea.
Well, wasn't it McDonald's had, like, they put, like, beef or something in their
Back in the day, they
yeah.
fried their fries in beef tallow.
Yeah.
I don't think they do that anymore. But we really went off the rails on Thanksgiving. But
yeah, but I mean, yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah. Well, hey, but part of it also is, I mean, is Thanksgiving a nice holiday? Because are we celebrating theft?
Oh,
I mean,
like what we're celebrating?
yeah.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah.
I mean, all the holidays have their problems.
Yeah. Like, I'm bummed this year. My family's not going to be able to come over for Thanksgiving, so it'll just be me and my in-laws.
Oh, that is a bummer.
And my brother-in-law and his family.
And that's where the real bummer is.
Yeah.
Well, make sure they don't open the ovens and throw cushions in there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Who knows? Maybe that would jazz the day up.
It definitely would jazz the day up. Yeah. A good fire does wonders for the day. Like when my house filled with smoke for a Christmas party.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Damn flu.
Yeah, that's stupid. Wasn't that because of a squirrel? It made a nest in your flue or something?
I don't know. Who knows? Stupid squirrels do everything. I get birds in there all the time. It's just stupid things.
God.
I just catch them on fire now.
Yeah. Who was I talking to the other day they were talking about the number of squirrels they have in their yard? And they said it's like it's like a mafia. They've got like this Don squirrel. It's this like 800-pound squirrel that barely moves, but the other squirrels bring him food.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like, that squirrel's figured it out.
Yeah, living the life.
Yeah. And I saw some heartbreaking thing that squirrels forget where like 70% of their nuts are hidden.
Oh yeah, so it's
That's
crazy.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Poor little guys.
Yeah. I saw one where I think it was like a cell tower, and they just filled it up with nuts.
Yeah. Squirrels are underneath, like, it's raining.
Yeah. Victory.
God.
Well, I guess we can move on from Thanksgiving into topic 2. But hey, folks, enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's
spend it with people
holiday.
you actually enjoy being around.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Topic 2. Did you watch Loki?
Is it the first season or second season?
Second season.
I have not watched it yet.
Okay. Well, whenever you do watch it, you're going to have to explain it to me. I don't know. Time travel, it's confusing.
Yeah.
I still am terrified at 10 o'clock.
It's timey-wimey.
It is timey-wimey.
Yeah, side tangent to this conversation before you go on. I don't know where you're going with this, but a side tangent before you go. We had gotten Apple TV.
Okay.
To watch Ted Lasso. That's all we wanted to do. So we watched Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
And I got to cancel Apple TV yesterday.
Yeah.
I have my password. I have the phone number. I have the email address. I even have the goddamn credit card information to cancel this. Do you think I was able to, with all of that information, to cancel Apple Plus?
Not at all.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Every time this is insane. I was doing it from my phone, as Americans do.
Right.
I'm trying to, cancel Apple. You can't do it from the app. That's not happening.
That's crazy talk.
That's not going to happen. So I would log into their website and say, right in there, how do I cancel Apple TV? Blah, blah, blah. It would bring up a link that would send me to my podcast player.
Yeah.
So then
Apple's very confusing with their services.
Right, and I like. This is the first time I've ever had an Apple ID, so I was like, okay, now I need to cancel the service. So I would back out and I'd say, okay, you need to download Apple Music. Why do I need to download Apple Music to cancel goddamn service?
Yeah,
I literally had to log into their chat, wait for someone to get on the chat with me, and say, I just want to cancel my service. He's like, I see you're logged into your Apple ID. Would you like to cancel your service? Yes, just cancel it. Just cancel it. I don't want it anymore.
Yeah. It is a lot easier if you are an Apple consumer. So, like, I could just go to my phone and, like, I manage subscriptions. I could just toggle them on and off.
Well, guess who's never getting an Apple again?
Yeah, I figured this would be the nail in the coffin for that.
This is the end of that. But then we also canceled Disney Plus and HBO Max. There's a reason we're not getting rid of it, but
Okay.
because Disney Plus apparently is going away next month, anyways.
What?
Yeah, they are
The
canceled.
merge with Hulu or whatever.
So we're just going to get it all through Hulu.
Yeah.
So we'll just have, instead of having 3 subscriptions, we'll just have Hulu.
Right.
So I go on my phone. Or actually, I went on the Disney Plus app, and I said cancel. It brought up manage subscriptions on my phone. I hit one button, and both of them were canceled.
Nice.
One button.
Yeah.
I had to log in.
Yeah.
Cancel.
See, I think what it is Apple, XM Radio, and gym memberships are all tied together. They're all like XM. I swear, it's like I talked to somebody. And they're like, it's honestly easier to close your bank account and open a new one. It's like, what? No.
We had XM for a long time, and I actually liked XM. It's not worth the money by any stretch of the imagination.
Unless you're like an over-the-road truck driver or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
I don't want to even talk about it. I like some of the channels. I think they do. But then like they started having ads on the damn channels.
Yes. Yeah, it's like, wait, I'm paying for a service. I don't want ads if I'm paying for a service.
Right. And it just got to the point where like, and I don't have an XM radio anymore. I used to have like an XM radio. And it was nice because I had a little radio that I could pull out of my car, put into a little docking station. I could play that anywhere in the house or anywhere I wanted to go.
Right.
It was nice. But we get to cancel it, and they're like, please don't cancel it. What can we do? I just went out.
We will send you a goat.
Yeah. They're like, well, what if we give it to you for free for 6 months? No, I still don't want it.
Yeah.
Just went out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's like I canceled my Apple Music the other day, and we just have a Spotify family plan now.
Yeah, I just have Pandora.
Yeah.
Ultimate or whatever.
Apple Music, I mean, it's like some of the things were neat. Like it had like spatial audio or whatever for some songs. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But like the playlists and all, I swear it would just do whatever it wanted. It would start playing different music and stuff. I'm like, no, I don't have that happen on Spotify. So, yeah.
Yeah. I like the Pandora Premium. I don't use Spotify. I just use Pandora. But it's all the same thing. But my Pandora app tells me you should try Pandora Premium all the time.
But you have it.
I'm literally on Pandora right now on my premium account. It still tells me you should try Pandora Premium.
It's like when you're watching a show on streaming and it's like an ad for the show. It's like I'm currently watching it. But thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Apple TV, terrible. And there was nothing on there I liked. Like I tried. I was like, oh, maybe I'll watch others. No, it was all crap.
Did you try? Was it Only Murders in the Building?
Is that on Apple? I thought that was on Hulu.
Maybe that's Hulu. I don't know.
I think that's on Hulu.
My wife manages those streaming things and stuff.
We got rid of Netflix completely. We're done.
Yeah. So side tangent. Last night, I was like, you know what? There's nothing, going on. I tried to watch Dune, the new one.
The new one, sure.
Yeah, I was very confused.
So
in the first 45 minutes or so, it was very, very confusing. There's these people with blue eyes that evidently do bad things, and the other people that are mining for spice, but they're giving the rights up to somebody else. And there's this big fat guy in a steamy room.
Yes, I love that movie. The new Dune movie is amazing. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, the visuals are.
If you haven't read the book, it was very confusing.
Okay, all right. Just making sure I wasn't
It. You know how we complain, like I don't need to see Batman's origin stories,
right?
A 78th time.
Yeah,
I think they took that with Dune. We're like, we're just going to assume you read the book.
Gotcha.
We're just going to make the movie that you want, assuming you read the book. Yeah. If you haven't read the book, this is probably not for you. I feel like that's what they were like. That was their view of it, because it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But if you haven't read the book, it's going to be a little confusing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's and he was I don't know. He was dreaming about the girl with the blue eyes, but then that was a bad thing, and had to stick his hand in a box and got hurt.
Well, that's the Grand Bar to find
lady held a needle to his neck.
Yeah. find out he's a
he
human.
has he can talk in a weird voice or something. There's a commanding voice.
He's got the voice.
Yeah, his mother asked him to tell her to pass the water with the voice or something.
Well, his mother's a Bene Gesserit witch. He's the
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes total sense now.
He's the fulfillment of a Bene Gesserit prophecy, or
okay.
really the plan, their genetic plan.
Okay.
He's the Keetswad Haderach, but
okay. The Keetswad Haderach. Yeah, he got the old hot crotch running around. He wants to hop on a plane with Jason Momoa and go fight Dave Bautista, I think.
Sorta.
Yeah. They had him and what's his nuts? Cable had a fight where they had some little sensor things on their hands, and if you swung hard, it blocked it, but if you went slow, it got in.
Well, it's because they have personal shields.
Okay, yeah.
The slow strike will kill.
Yeah.
Fast strike will bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole shield fighting scene for no good reason, because then they never use shields ever again.
No.
Because the shields call the worms.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, there's people live with the worms in the sand, and
Yeah. The Shai-Hulud, yes.
The Shai-Hulud, yeah. Good old Cheyenne Luke. God.
And there's a second one coming out.
Yeah.
So,
And there's probably a listener out there that's like a huge Dune enthusiast, and it's like, I will murder Chris in his sleep.
I am a huge enthusiast, and I'm thinking about doing it. It's one of my favorite sci-fi series ever.
Yeah.
The movies have always been problematic, but the books are amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I am happy for you, and I'm gonna try to stick it out and watch the rest of it today. But yeah,
it's a good series. It's almost eerie, like Frank Herbert and Asimov, and all those guys from like the 50s and 60s that were like sci-fi writers.
Yeah.
Were they prophets?
Oh yeah,
or were they just like super geniuses that just were like, yeah, this shit's gonna happen?
Well, I saw like, was it 2001: A Space Odyssey? It was like, people will be eating their dinner while watching their, small screen or thing. I'm like, oh my God, that's, people watching cell phones, eating their food and disconnected. And
it's crazy how much stuff they got right.
Yeah.
And how much, and then obviously Foundation series hasn't come true yet, but conversations about AI and what that's going to look like and space travel, they got a lot of that shit right with very little information.
Yeah.
I just don't have that kind of vision, I guess.
No.
Yeah.
I tell you, I was talking to somebody, like, they're like, oh yeah, you do this. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Great. Yeah. It's like people are like, oh yeah, just get a 3D printer and do. No, I don't know. No, I would print something. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'll make a coffee mug, and it would have like 8 holes in it or something. I don't have that kind of vision.
Yeah, I would love to get into 3D printing. But everyone I talk to says it's a nightmare.
I bet.
So I just have friends who have 3D print. I'm like, can you 3D print this for me?
Oh yeah, that's what you gotta do. Yeah, it's like having a friend with a boat.
Yeah, you don't want a boat. You want a friend with a boat.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for one of my friends to get a boat.
Yeah. And my one friend that had the boat got rid of the boat.
Yeah, because there are holes in the water that you throw money into.
Oh yeah. Oh, wow, that was rambly around. So yeah, I guess my topic's a little, I don't know. Yeah, it was definitely more serious, but just with the holiday season coming up and Thanksgiving and all that, I've just come more and more to question, I don't know, I guess my own spirituality and things. And just, I mean, I don't know. I come from a very religious family, and I'm not a big organized religion guy anymore. I don't see it. I just want to have my interaction with the world. And is there a greater power? Maybe, maybe not. But I just want to be more in the here and now and not try to think about that stuff. Is that wrong?
I mean, as a professed atheist, I would say no.
I mean, I feel like there's no right answer to this. I mean, everybody, you got to do what do what does for you. But like, it's like a little bit of Taoism is good, and some Buddhism, and some Norse stuff, and there's just I like to cherry pick things from here and there.
I would say religion is like philosophy.
Yeah,
A little bit of it good, too much of it ruins the pot.
yeah,
Right? Like
yeah.
spiritualism is
Mhm.
fine. Like your spiritual beliefs and your view
Yeah.
of the world.
Right.
First off, it's all fine.
Yeah.
As long as you're not hurting anyone else,
Yeah.
it's all fine. But
Yeah.
the problem with religion, especially organized religion, is when you get to the hurting people.
Oh yeah.
That's where I have a real problem with it.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
the judgment.
Yes.
I just
Yes.
don't understand that.
It's
Yeah. Well,
Christianity has done more harm to people than
yeah.
ever has done good.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the whole reason that the Middle East is such an unsettled place, right? It's all different beliefs.
It's a lot of religion.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things, but yes,
Yeah.
it's
Religion is a big part of it.
I I feel this is getting real deep.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
feel
sorry, folks, but
I feel a real deep disgust for the pain that is caused to people. I think of people who have lived their lives as gay or somewhere on the spectrum of gay and have to hide it because of their religion or the
yeah.
people's religion around them, and the terrible
Yep. Yep.
literal danger and just self-harm that comes out of that
Yeah.
is terrible.
Yeah.
I
But the people,
can't.
like you said, the people are like, well, I felt like I had to hide it for so many years because I just didn't know if it would be accepted. Screw that.
Right. How much of your life did you not get to live being you
Right.
because of other people's religious beliefs? Like it's insane. Like,
Yeah.
I think if you want to believe in a higher power who loves you and is benevolent, that's great.
Yeah.
But to take that information and use it to harm others is
Yeah.
abhorrent.
My higher power loves me but hates you because you don't trim your toenails. Screw
Right. Yeah. I just, and my brother, he said he was reading the Jefferson Bible the other day, which the Jefferson Bible, if you don't know, is Thomas Jefferson wrote a Bible, and he basically took all the spiritual crap out of the Bible and was like, here, this is just like, be kind to your neighbor, love one another, respect your elder. Like, it was all of those things left in. Christianity is fine. And you come on the other side of love.
Right.
That's what the world should be better. If we all came at things from a side of what does the most good, I think the world would be better.
Yeah. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
But so many problems we come at from a side of, like, let's look at immigration. Oh, all these illegal immigrants are coming across the border, and that's terrible. But why are they coming across the border? Why
exactly.
can't we
that's
help
the thing.
them?
Why?
We're the richest nation in the world. We can help people. We are the richest nation in the world. We spend a lot of money on.
Yeah, but say we're like $8 bajillion trillion in debt.
Who are we in debt to?
Which I don't understand. That I saw something the other day, and it was like, the fact that we're trillions of dollars in debt and continue to send out billions of dollars in aid shows that money means nothing.
It does mean it 100% means nothing.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
But if you come at all those problems from love, like,
I
just feel like the world would be better. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, there's these. This is a weird example, but during the pandemic, there was all this conversation about school lunches being free, and oh my god, we can't feed kids for free.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why? We have enough money that there shouldn't be a hungry kid in this world. Right? Definitely, there's no American kid going to school shouldn't get lunch for free.
Exactly.
And these schools that are like, well, this kid hasn't paid his food voucher, so he's not getting any food.
Yeah.
What kind of heartless bastard isn't going to feed a kid?
Yeah, because it's not the kid.
Right. The kid doesn't make money.
Yeah.
And the school, like, it's not your money.
Right.
Yeah,
it's the tax dollars.
Right. Yeah. If my tax dollars go to feeding poor kids, I'm happy man.
Right. Yeah. I'd much rather them do that than God, I put up another
If my tax
statue.
dollars, right? Yeah, Yeah, look, it annoys me the roads are under construction, but we're feeding people's families by giving them jobs.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Just get on the same page with your construction.
Well, that's yeah, it's fair. But just spirituality is the best part about religion is when you keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's the older I get, the more I'm just like, be kind, be empathetic.
Yeah,
and that's super hard to do. I get it, but just try it. Yeah, feel with somebody instead of just feeling bad for somebody.
Yes,
it involves vulnerability, and
I feel like we run into it more because of our jobs. Like, it's sometimes very hard to be empathetic.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
When you're going to what you know is a bullshit call.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And I think a lot of EMS could be solved by coming at it from a better place.
Yeah.
These homeless guys who call 911 for bullshit reasons so they can get into town
and get a turkey sandwich.
And
And it's not good turkey. See, this is the problem.
Sure.
Maybe if we told them maybe if we got them some real good turkey, they wouldn't call anymore.
We
may have solved homelessness.
But I was talking about it at work the other day. I said, back in the day, we probably would have just said, just get an ambulance. We're not going to do a report.
Yeah.
Just take you into town and drop you off.
Right.
You can't do that anymore.
No.
And I'm not saying you should do that, but there's that side of things is kind of gone away.
Yeah. But the root, but it's like you talk about, looking at the why. Well, the why is there's no easy access transportation for them.
No, yeah. The city of Newark just for years and years has had free buses, and they don't go everywhere, but they go to like to a couple shopping centers where there's grocery stores. Yeah. Well, they're getting rid of it.
What?
And I'm outraged.
Why? Why are they getting rid of it?
Well, because it costs money and blah blah blah. Poor people use that shit. Yes,
exactly. Yes, poor people use that.
Yeah, there are people who they need to get. If you're a mother of 3, it's a pretty hard walk from some of these places to get to the grocery store.
Yeah.
You got to juggle 3 kids, get groceries, carry those groceries back. It's a lot.
Yeah. And it's one thing, yes, if it's a 65-degree day and there's no wind and it's sunny and beautiful, sure. But it's not like that every day. Yeah, that poor mother of 3 is going in the rain, the snow, the driving wind, goddamn wind.
And they still need to get to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Why isn't public transportation basically free?
Yeah.
Why do we charge? Amtrak drives me nuts. You're a government-funded agency. Like, we paid for the track, we paid for the trains, we pay for the employees. Why are Americans then having to pay $100 to travel between towns?
Yeah.
Here's how you solve transportation problems. Public transportation.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
Should be free. Come at it from that side of it, like, we're helping people.
Yeah.
Done. It's
Wait, we should help people for just their betterment and to make us feel good, not a reward.
Well,
that's crazy.
But then if you come at it from my side of it, the city pays for public transport. These people can then get to their jobs and pay taxes.
Yeah.
When they can't get to their jobs and pay taxes, then we have real problems.
Yeah.
Free daycare for people. There are people who just need free daycare.
Yeah.
Because they can't go to work when they have to take care of kids.
Right. And when it's a wash, if they did go to work and then paid for daycare, they're not bringing home anything.
Right.
So, why wouldn't they just stay home?
And daycare is crazy expensive.
And there's very little regulation on it.
Yes.
So,
it's very crazy expensive. And people still have to work. So let's solve that problem. This is why Ron Wizard for governor. The first thing I do as governor is I get rid of the Delaware State Fire Police. It's on my platform.
But you've got 8 of my votes.
I saw has nothing to do with anything, but I saw a Delaware State Fire Policeman the other day who, how police departments have started blacking out their letters on their vehicles, which I think is super sus and stupid.
Yeah, that's
police cars should look like police cars for a reason.
Yeah.
Now there's Delaware State Fire policemen who are blacking out the letters on their vehicles to look like cops.
Why?
Exactly.
Oh, God.
I saw a truck with the Delaware State Fire Police, but the letters were in black on his black truck.
What?
And I was just like, what is the point of that? When I'm governor, you're out.
Yeah, that is 100% whacker.
Yes. Yeah, and then I came in ranting about it at work, and of course, C-Shift's deputy chief from 74 was there, and I said, any whack job that has lights in their goddamn personal vehicle should take them right out to the goddamn cliff and drive their car with them in it off of it. And he's like,
we got lights in my car.
Right. I have to make quick responses. Do you?
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No.
There's paid people in your firehouse. That's the only people that are going to the call anyways.
Right. Yeah. That's yeah, that's a total side tangent. But yeah, the other day was like, oh yeah, it's, for a volunteer to take EMT class, it's just way too much, this and that. And I really just want to say, well, how do the volunteer policemen and the volunteer doctors and the volunteer teachers all do it? Oh, wait, they aren't volunteers.
Right. Yeah.
And look, we all started out as volunteers, but times they are a-changing.
Well, just, again, it's the same. The system was bad for us, so it should continue to be bad.
Right, yeah, no.
Yeah, how much training did you and I have to go through for free?
Right, yeah.
To serve our community, to help other people in our community,
right.
we had to give up a crap ton of time to go to training.
Yeah.
Was that right?
No.
God, no.
No, we should have been compensated for it.
We definitely should have.
I'm going to send an invoice into the state.
But, to then go, well, that's how the system should say.
Right, yeah.
No.
Yep. It's,
I think that's the whole, again, comes from that compassion side of it. Yeah. Oh, maybe we should pay people to go to EMT school.
Right.
Maybe we should pay people to go to paramedic school.
Yeah.
Maybe we have a nursing shortage in the country. Maybe we should do more to pay nurses.
Yeah.
To go to school.
Right.
We're going to have a real doctor issue in this country very shortly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we already kind of do, but
yeah. I have printed up a fake doctor's diploma, so I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we're practically road doctors.
We say that, but it's getting closer and closer.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So
I tell my guys all the time, it's 2 to 3 years before there's a huge shakeup in paramedicine where we will be doing clinic stuff in the field.
Yeah. And telling people you're not going to the hospital.
Right. And we're not going to have nurse practitioners like SIFT is great.
Yeah.
But that's not how it's going to be. It's going to be just paramedics in the field saying, no, you're not going to the hospital.
Yep. Maybe doing a telehealth consultation, but.
Yeah. But when there's nobody to answer the telehealth.
Yeah.
Because you and I can see the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
When shit doesn't happen up there, it just comes down and becomes paramedic problems.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's how the fire department got involved in all the crap that we're involved in.
Right.
Well, nobody else is doing it, so we'll call the fire department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I told my boss the other day, I said, eventually, we're going to have to say no.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're going to have to say, we can't do this.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen yet.
Right. So, we're close. Yeah.
We're getting close.
Yeah. So.
It seems like every day that there's nobody involved. I mean, we get so close. I don't know how Salisbury does it. We get so close where there's just nobody to take the next call.
Yeah.
And the call doesn't come.
I know. Yeah. Salisbury is super, super lucky. I mean, the other day there were 52 calls for service.
Yeah.
52.
Well, in my last shift, by 10 o'clock, we had already run 5 calls on the engine, and I don't know how many ambulance calls were in the city.
Right.
Insane.
Yeah. Well, when you're fire chief, you'll fix it.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Governor, not fire chief.
Governor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Well, at least I feel better about myself, not feeling guilty about not.
You should never feel guilty about your spirituality.
I know. I just do sometimes.
At the end of the day, live by the tenet, are you a good person? If you feel like you're a good person, I think you're doing pretty good.
That's what I try.
Yeah. If you feel like, hey, did I do the good person thing, or do I do the, could you be a better person?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's always something you could do to be a better person. That doesn't mean you're a bad person, though.
Yeah. Just every day, I try to do something nice for somebody every day.
You do something nice for something every day. You put your life on the line for a stranger. There's no other nicer thing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm saying that even though that, I just try to, I don't know, just try to be more positive about things.
Sure. But never beat yourself up about spirituality. I think that way leads to fear and anger.
And anger leads to hate.
Yeah.
Hate leads to power.
Yeah.
Ooh,
dark
power.
Side. It's all the dark side.
Yeah, it is.
They were trying to warn us about it.
Yeah.
Though, of course, the light side's not much better.
No.
God damn Yoda.
God. Yeah. Oh, God. God. Be like Obi-Wan.
What's that?
I said be like Obi-Wan.
Be like Obi-Wan.
So, but yeah.
Be like Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope people have a good Thanksgiving.
I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Enjoy your can of jellied cranberry sauce. The best thing out there.
First off, it's not that hard to make good cranberry sauce. Just make cranberry sauce. A little orange peel, a little orange juice. That's the trick.
My brother ate 6 cans of that one year.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like cranberry sauce.
So his tummy was not happy.
I bet it was not.
Yeah. I'm going to have some stuffing and some Brussels sprouts and maybe some sweet potato biscuits. I know you don't like them, but I do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Any of you, did you see that there's Thanksgiving, side tangent, rant, whatever, candy corn shaped Thanksgiving flavor things?
No.
Yes. And the flavors are, they're all like various browns and oranges, and they look like little turds, but it's, oh God, let me look up so I have the exact stupid flavors. Where's it? Thanksgiving candy corn?
We just move on from candy corn as a society.
Well, yes. Yeah. Brock's candy corn turkey dinner. The flavors: green bean casserole.
Oh,
roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, apple pie, and coffee.
Okay.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
What?
The person at Brock's that pitched that, you know what they should have happen to them? Beat them in the head with a frozen turkey.
They should live their life in joy and happiness.
Yes, they should. Oh, God. Green bean casserole, that is just, all it is dog vomit with fried onions on top.
Oh, my God. Well, folks, enjoy your Thanksgiving. I hope your green bean casserole is delicious.
Yeah.
Don't eat any sweet potatoes because they're poisonous.
Oh. Be good to each other.
Be good to each other. Follow us on Twitter, CUltra22.
Yeah.
Come join our Discord group. That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Leave a review. Share us with your friends. Lean out the window right now and yell Mythic Giraffe.
And try to cancel your Apple TV. Good luck.
Good luck.